One day, my friend and I took Max for a walk in the park. Max was a big, energetic dog who loved to run and play. As we walked, we noticed a squirrel running along the tree branches above us. Max immediately took notice of the squirrel and began to bark and jump, trying to reach the squirrel. We tried to calm him down and continue our walk, but Max was fixated on the squirrel. Suddenly, the squirrel leapt from the tree branch and landed on Max's head. Max was so surprised that he froze in place, not knowing what to do. The squirrel scurried around on top of Max's head, making him look like he was wearing a squirrel hat. My friend and I burst out laughing, and even the squirrel seemed to be enjoying the moment. Max, however, was not amused. He shook his head wildly, trying to get the squirrel off, but it held on tight. Finally, the squirrel scampered away, leaving Max to shake his head and try to regain his composure. We couldn't stop laughing as we continued our walk, and Max seemed to be a little more cautious of squirrels after that encounter. But the funniest part of the story happened a few days later. My friend called me to tell me that Max had been watching out the window when he suddenly saw a squirrel outside. Without thinking, Max charged towards the window, barking and jumping. But this time, he forgot about the window and ran right into it, falling backward onto the floor. My friend said it was the funniest thing he had ever seen, and I couldn't stop laughing as he told me the story. Max had learned his lesson about squirrels, but he had also learned about the dangers of charging at windows. This silly encounter with a squirrel taught us all to appreciate the humor and joy that our pets can bring into our lives. Even when they get themselves into funny situations, they never fail to make us smile and remind us of the joy of living in the moment.